The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your body are, what the needs of your mind are, and what fits well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them will make a good match for you, and others won't. The two of you only need to fit like a what? Like a key in a lock. A match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 7, Nasdaq up 16, S&P's flat. Gold contract up $2.90, trading at $1,456 an ounce. Silver up 49 cents, trading out at $40.56. Platinum up $2 at $1,774 an ounce. Copper down 10 pennies, trading out at $4.28 a pound. Light sweet crude up 75 cents at $1.07 a barrel. Bonds up up 15 ticks, trading out at $119.26. Dollar index up 10 ticks at 75.17. Euro down 33 at 144. Yen up 19 at 83.77. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look. And what do you have out here? You had a price spread out here today, folks, of 13.21 down to 13.09. You close out at 13.14. Bottom line is that this baby couldn't get the higher price. And that, folks, is with the Asia being up overnight, with Europe being up 1 2/10% at the get-go. Our market opened and it couldn't handle higher price. What we have here is that looks to me like a C of a small ABC structure on the way down. You get the A point out here at 13.39. Your B is 13.09. You get about $30. That would bring it into about the 12.90 area. The 12.90 area. The 12.80 is the high of March 16th. So that's the way that looks to me it's setting up at this particular point, particularly going into option expiration Friday. Now, the reality is that most of the time, option expiration is a bullish occurrence. This is telling me that it's going to be a bearish occurrence coming into that number. Dow Industrial, same setup in the Dow. Dow got it to a price point today of 12,335. Couldn't handle it. Yeah, so bottom line is that it sold off. You closed at the 12,207 mark. The composite, NASDAQ composite. What we did with the composite is this. Composite today goes up $16, and you go up, and how do we do it? We went up with $1.7 billion versus the $2 billion on the way down. That has the makings of also an ABC structure on the way down. The A point on that is 25.15. The B is out there at the the A point is 28.15. The B is 27.37. We'll see where that baby shakes and bakes. Gold contract. We take a look at gold out here today. What we did with gold, the price spread on gold got to a high of 14.63. You got to a low of 14.52. We did 107,000 contracts. That also is set up for a small ABC down. So watch how this baby went, folks, okay? You got a high out there on the 11th. We did 1478. You had 111,000 contracts. You come off that high with 186,000. Today, what ends up happening, you go up with 107,000. So it's just a small one, but what it will do is get it back inside that 1447.20 mark. You get back inside that 1447.20 mark, then you're in the lower end of the trading range that it broke out of. Dollar index. Now, this is the big one, folks. So we go over to the dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar. Dollar here, it broke the lows on last Friday Dollar went from the 75.83 10 minutes before the close out here. They banged out those lows being the 75.50 area. On the continuous contract, what the dollar is doing, has been doing, is that it's been going into the price point of going back to 2009, November of 2009. That level out there that we're talking about, the low of that level, and this is crucial to understand, the low of that level is 74.21. Dollar index today, continuous got down to 74.95, rejected that level. Right now it's at the 75.18 level. So bottom line is that, we'll see what it does at those lower lows. What you can see intraday, okay, this index, no doubt, is basically controlling where the market wants to go. Each and every time the dollar's down, market wants to pop up. Dollar pops up a little and forget it. The market can absolutely take conniptions on the dollar going up at all, even at these lower levels. And my take is that the dollar does want to go higher. That's on the technical level. On the fundamental level, it's going to be wild if, in fact, what is going to do this, okay, is going to be, whether it's the debt structure, whether it's the tax overhaul. There's going to be politics that are involved here for the next couple of years that are big. It looks to me that the bottom line is that there's going to be spending cut somewhere, somehow, and that spending cut is going to be a big heads up on the dollar, and that very well may be the thing that's pushing this baby forward. Let's go take a look at some of the high volume stocks we had out here today. Well, first off, let's go to J.P. Morgan Chase. J.P. Morgan this morning, JPM, they come out with their numbers this morning. J.P. Morgan, they come out with big numbers, folks. J.P. Morgan traded as high as 47.24, couldn't hold the price. Closed out at traded as high as 47.24, closed out at 46.25. Now, what that was all about, folks, okay, was this, okay? Number-wise, they came in, and they came in with some good numbers. What they did, however, is that they took out of their little kitty that they had been writing off, they took some big numbers out of that little kitty. And that little kitty, of course, came into their earnings. And the market basically looked at it and said, you know what, I'm not going to buy it. Let's go to Janice in Pennsylvania. Hey, Janice, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Yes, I am. How about yourself?
Yes. What are we going to look at?
I'm looking at Netflix.
Okay, let's take a look. We got Netflix. This is, of course, the online rental. The low is $82. The high is $248. The PE is 80. They're growing at 29. They make $2.90. Okay, so do you own it? We looking to buy it? What are we doing?
Actually, it looked like it was kind of overbought here, so I was actually looking to short.
Oh, no. Don't short Netflix. No. Okay, so what you have here is this, Janice, right? Huge sign of strength. Netflix, first off, on January 26th, it gapped away. January 26th, it was at $181. It gaps away with monster volume to 211, 18 million shares. It pulls back right almost into the gap with 9 million shares. It's in a huge consolidation. The top of that consolidation is 247. So it's definitely not a short position. And it also, it's not that's on a technical basis. On a technical basis also is that there's a 25% short position in Netflix, and that you never want to short anything that has anything close to even a 10% short position.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks.
Let's pull Netflix back, too, folks. Netflix, you get a rocket ship here, but bottom line, folks, is that this is and has shown strength all the way up. So bottom line, each and every time it takes out these swing points, if you're watching this on TV, you're going to see, I have it on a weekly right now, each and every time up there, it takes it out on volume. And, yeah, rocket ship, no doubt, it's gone from $50 up to $238. But bottom line is that that is not ready to, it's certainly not ready for short position. Consolidation-wise, yeah, it's a highly volatile stock. The highs out there are 247 right now, and the lows are 188. The gap, in order to get filled, is actually 183. So the last time this went down, this did go from a price point on February 14th from 247 right into that 188 area. So come right back, though. And the way it's trading right now, last time, see, this came back last 3 days. This wants to get up into those highs once again. We're going to take a look at the... okay, so we had Caterpillar was up 106. You had Coca-Cola up 38. JP Morgan, well, here, some of the financials. Financials, bottom line, couldn't handle it today either. You had JP Morgan down 39. Bank of America was off 20. Wells Fargo 72. Goldman Sachs 25. We take a look at the oil stocks. Oil stocks also couldn't handle it. Yes, oil and gas, that got absolutely hammered yesterday. Today, bottom line is that what they did, if we look at ExxonMobil, what they try to do, they try to get up, go a little higher, couldn't handle the price. In fact, the whole market today, folks, couldn't handle price at all. Really unusual. What's really unusual about it is this, is that you absolutely had Asia up. They were up decent. Europe was up decent. Our market was up. They brought them in, and they took them south, and they took them south ASAP. So bottom line is that the Bears basically won this bout out here today. It's going to be interesting going into option expiration. The reason being, of course, that option expiration is normally a bullish occurrence. This looks to me right now, though, is that what you have is a small ABC downs happening out here. What we will have happening, and this is where this is going to be a nice volatile week, is that Google is coming out with earnings. Those earnings are going to be coming out Thursday night. So right before option expiration, Google is going to be a big player in the whole ball of wax out here. No doubt about that. So Google, Apple, if we go over to Apple held price out here today. We went up $3 in Apple. Apple still wants to bang into this, the 326. We'll see how we get into it. The numbers on Apple, that's coming out on the 20th, so that's going to be next week. That's next Wednesday, I believe. Let's see, 18th is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's going to be next Wednesday. Apple's going to be coming out. Some numbers tomorrow morning. We take a look at events tomorrow morning. So let's see what we have out here. S&P, SPX. Okay, so tomorrow morning, before the market, you're going to have Super Value is going to be coming out. Hasbro is going to be coming out. After the market is Google and Progressive. On the 15th, you're going to have Schwab coming up before the market. General Parts before all four, actually. So Friday is going to be Schwab, Genuine Parts, Mattel, Bank of America. And then starting next Monday, that's when you really get into some big action out here with numbers. Some of the commodities out here. And coming up the next hour, by the way, folks, the first couple segments, I'm going to have the CEO of Harmony on. There's a real heads up there. If you can't make that interview live, don't remember it. You can get it archived. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. We had the Dow finish up 7, NASDAQ up 16, S&P's flat. We're going to be right back.